Good morning, First Baptist. Last Sunday, we saw how God was actively at work on behalf of his people. He had stirred up the spirit of Cyrus to make that proclamation, to send the people back and even equip them and give them resources to rebuild the temple. He stirred up the people to go, and he actually prompted the hearts of neighbors to supply the needs for what those going back, the exiles, would need in order to rebuild the temple. I noted that one of the first things they did was they worshiped. They gave thanks to the Lord for his goodness, for his provision. Worship is something that keeps us on target. It keeps reminding us that this is really all about God. It's about his glory, his work, his mission. It's really not about us. It's important to remember that. This week, as we look at Ezra chapter 4 and 5, we see that there's opposition that arose. The peoples around, people who had been kind of left before the exile, or peoples that had been moved into by that territory by the Assyrians, they wanted to help, and when they were told, no, this is really not for them to be involved with, they made every effort to oppose the work. They were called the enemies of the people of God. You know, as we start to rebuild, whether it's a church or a congregation or even our own lives, oftentimes as we take steps of rebuilding, that there's opposition right there. We have an enemy and we want to be aware of his schemes. That's kind of the first step in being able to defeat him, being aware of his work. And at the same time, recognizing and remembering that we have an advocate on our side, far more powerful than him. We'll see you on Sunday.